The popularity of Netflix has challenged traditional methods of consuming media such as video rental stores and channel providers. Cultural changes have also emerged, one of which is the notion of Netflix and chill. This phrase is code for going over to someone else's house to engage in sexual activity. This phenomena is a result of people spending increased amounts of time together because of Netflix allowing for relationships to mature and blossom. Our question asks if there is actually a correlation between the amount of Netflix and the amount of sexual encounters for single and non-single women. For single women, we hypothesize that there is a positive correlation between the hours of Netflix watched and the number of sexual encounters they have had. For women in relationships, we hypothesize that there is no relationship between Netflix usage and sexual activity. We predict to see a positive correlation between the number of sexual encounters and the hours of Netflix used per week for a single woman. For women in a relationship, we expect to see no trend at all. To gather information on the study, we turn to using an online survey. The first question asks the women if they are single or not to establish their grouping. The second question asks them how many sexual encounters they have had in the past 3 months to quantify sexual activity. The third question categorizes the women further based on Netflix usage by asking them how many hours a week they use Netflix, from 1 hour to more than 10 hours. Each woman surveyed will be placed into a category based on their relationship status and Netflix usage. An example category would be a single woman who watches 5 hours of Netflix a week. The number of sexual encounters will be averaged across each category. The independent variable is the average number of sexual encounters per 3 months, and the dependent variable will be Netflix usage. Graphing these variables reveals the relationship between Netflix and chill. Our results showed that for single women, the number of sexual encounters peaks at 5 hours and drops off at lower and higher amounts of Netflix usage. For women in relationships, there seems to be no relationship between Netflix usage and sexual encounters. For single women with low amounts of Netflix usage, we speculate that they have no time for Netflix or any other recreational activity, including sex. For single women using a lot of Netflix, that is probably all they do, leaving no time for sex. For women in relationships, the amount of sex they get is expected to be dependent more on their partner's behavior, which is not usually related to the woman's Netflix usage. In conclusion, our hypothesis was not supported for single women because we did not see a positive trend between Netflix usage and sexual activity. However, a relationship was established for single women, which was that there is an amount of Netflix usage that results in peak sexual activity. For women in relationships, our hypothesis was confirmed because there was no clear relationship between the two variables.